So let's move on to next tutorial. So in this tutorial we are gonna do some coordinate calculations. So yeah, let's start. So let's define firstly few coordinates like O at 0 comma 0, and then another coordinate called P at 5 comma 0, and let's find out the midpoint of O and P. For that you can define another coordinate M, and this time we are going to do some calculation is like mathing. That's why we are gonna bond this in dollar symbol. So we want midpoint of O and P, so O exclamation and 0.5, that means ki mid, and you can like fractionally change. So let's say P, and we are going to run this. So as you can see it's a error, and in the like console you can see that we need to use a library called calc. So we are going to use this library for coordinate calculation. So use Tikz library called calc, and then after it will load in the background, and no error will be there. So yeah, let's draw a line between M and O. So firstly draw like a O, then M and the semicolon. It will draw a line exactly from 0 to midpoint of O and P. And if you want to check midpoint you can say different things. Let's firstly draw a line between O and P, then after we can draw a circle at the midpoint. So draw like you want to draw circle at midpoint, so define the center of the circle, then after command called circle, and circle you can define radius. Right now I'm defining just 2 point, that means a tiny circle will be there. So yeah, for fill the circle you can just say fill instead of draw means it's just draw stroke wise, or you can say just outline. But when you say fill means it fills the shape. So here I'm gonna draw like a circle, or you can say just fill a circle at the coordinate M, which is the midpoint between O and P, and this is the radius of the circle, 2 point. So as you can see this is the point O, this is the point P, and in between these 2 point M there is a circle. So you can change this fraction. If you want to do 0.25, that means ki, this circle will shift towards O, right? So as you can see this coordinate point moved towards O, or you can say 0.75 or 0.9 depending on the, where you want and the coordinate point. So yeah, as you can see 0.9 means at the end of P, or you can even say 1 means exactly at the point P. So this dot will move towards point P, or even you can further extend, like you can put 1.5, that means 1.5 means outside the OP. As you can see O is here, P is here, and 1.5, that means 1.5 times the OP line. That's why a dot have moved towards the outward. Or even you can put negative, that means minus, let's say minus 0.5, that means it will move in the opposite direction, that means it will move towards O. As you can see it move towards O. So this is how you can manipulate using calc library. So let's do something different, like let's want 1 centimeter from the O. So you can define just 1 centimeter, and it will move this coordinate point M 1 centimeter from the O. It doesn't matter fraction wise, but exactly at the 1 centimeter. But if you say 1, that means it understand it as a fraction. But when you define some unit, millimeter, centimeter, it took exactly as absolute distance from the coordinate point O. So yeah, this is how you can manipulate coordinate point. Another thing you can do here, make a relative coordinate. So let's draw a line from M to for relative coordinate. You can add plus symbol. I think double plus or single plus, I don't remember exactly, but let's try. So we want to draw a line from this point to exactly vertical of 1 unit or 2 units. So along x-axis we want 0, but along y-axis we want 2 units. So when you run this code, there will be a line from this point, yes, M towards the y-axis. So it's called relative coordinating. Like as you can see, when you just say double dash 0 comma 2, that means ki ye 0 comma 2 is the absolute coordinate. As you can see, 0 comma 2 absolute coordinate, but when you add a plus symbol, that means ki it relative to the M point. So now if you run, it will just move vertically upward. And again you can put some node here, node say O dash or L, anything. And node for styling you can like say midway, or let's say midway right or left. That means ki M and that absolute relative coordinate 0 comma 2, there is a node in the midway. And if you just say left, it will just put node at the end of the coordinate, or at the end of the line. So as you can see, L is at the end. You can say above, below, left, right, anything. Actually few anchors point you have to remember, like Tikz offer few anchor points. So yeah, left. And even you can just say like left, but you are not happy with the distance of the node. Let's say you want little bit further left, so you have to define the distance, like let's say 5 mm. That means it will move towards left, but at the distance of 5 mm, as you can see. So yeah, this is how you can manipulate coordinate points. So thank you, and see you in the next video. In the next video I will be like calculating the perpendicular bisector, or at the 30° or 20°, depending on the situation. So yeah, thank you, and see you in the next tutorial.